Greetings YouTube. Seemed an appropriate day to be doing a video about Superman, seeing what I'm wearing. I was looking at something online, I think it might have been Tumblr dedicated to comic geeky things, and someone discussed the fact that because Superman's powers are based on solar energy, he only gets his powers under the rays of our sun, or a sun similar to our sun. I guess they think our sun is called an M-class sun, if I'm not incorrect. It's a size and wavelength reference, I believe, nomenclature. But since he gets all of his powers from the sun, wouldn't it make more sense if he were black? Now that wouldn't change his features. He would not necessarily look African. But wouldn't it make sense if he's solely based on solar energy that his skin were black, to make it easier for him to absorb said radiation? And that would throw a real wrench into the whole Superman is the defender of the American way. Because a whole lot of white America would not be comfortable with a black Superman. Let's be honest. I mean, even the comic geeks themselves probably wouldn't be happy about it. They would see that as intrusive. They would see that as pushing a liberal agenda. They would have 1,000 different reasons to explain why they weren't comfortable with a black Superman, when in reality, it's just because he's black. I remember reading something by a black cosplayer who was dressed as Superman, and people were asking him, like, what universe are you from? What alternate timeline or something? And he just looked up and he said, I'm just Superman. And he's got a good point. Why can't Superman be black? Why does Superman have to be the whitest white boy that there ever walked out of White Town? Or in his Superman's case, flew out of White Town? Why is it that the planet he came from was so Caucasian? We don't really see ethnic diversity on Krypton. We've seen a fair amount of Kryptonic footage over the decades from the TV shows and movies and comics, and I don't really remember there being a great deal of ethnic diversity. We've seen more ethnic diversity among Vulcans in Star Trek than we have amongst the Kryptonites. Kryptonians, sorry. So, why isn't he black? And what would the ramifications be if he were? Can you imagine a Superman character being introduced in 1938 that was black? That would have lasted one issue. He wouldn't have become the icon he is today, because white America really wouldn't be comfortable with that. So, do you think the idea holds any merit? I freely admit it isn't mine. And how do you think the comic fans would react? And how do you think that the general population would react if he had been black and was continued to be black today? So let's talk about Superman and his skin color.